everyone, welcome to another video in the series of building an AI agent from scratch. This is going to be a short lesson where we will not be learning any new concept but just refactoring the existing code base. So in our last video we built a tool, and a tool generally has two parts. One is the function itself, the actual execution, and then the second part is the tool definition, JSON schema, which is sent to the LLM to let it know that there is a tool. And this is a perfect recipe for bug, because there may be a chance that you will refactor your tool and forget to update the definition. So let's say you rename your calculator to calci, but the definition is still referring calculator. So the tool call message you will get from LLM will be referencing calculator function, but it should be actually the calci. So just to avoid it, here's a helper function I created called tool. It's a higher order function that takes the first parameter as an object, and it has the name, description, the list of parameters, and then the actual run function, which this is a function. And yeah, it just returns the function and the definition all together. So it's just clubbing the actual function execution and a definition in an object. And that's how you call it. You create the calculator function and wrap it in a tool. So the first part is name, description, and parameter, and then the actual function. In this case, it's just doing the multiplication, and you simply send the calculator.definition to your LLM, and after the LLM returns something, if it's a tool call, you simply execute it. So it just makes things simpler, and that's all. But the functionality will still remain the same. All right, and then the second part is, instead of hard coding the function names, like doing a lot of if else, you can also build a map of toolboxes where the first entry is the actual function, and then the function name, and then the actual function. So instead of directly calling the calculator function, you simply do a lookup in the toolbox for the function name and call the run method on it with the parameters from the call. So that's the tool result you get from the LLM, and that's how we can generalize our agent code base so it can work with any registered tool in the toolbox. Alright, so here's the final code base, where first we have defined the tool helper method. And normally if you are going to use any framework like LangGraph, they already have something similar. Maybe in JavaScript you will have a decorator function by defining @tool. And in this case we are building everything from scratch, so that's the approach I took. And then I created a calculator function, which is just a wrapper on top of an object which has all the name, definition, and parameters along with the actual run function. And similarly, I have another tool for shout. And then in the toolbox, I have simply created a map of tool name to the actual execution. And this is the generic run tool function, which takes the name of function and the arguments, and both of them will be returned by the LLM. And yeah, that's how you do the execution of a function in an agent context. So let's go to the directory and execute the function. Yeah, so there was no LLM call, it's just the refactor for the helper functions. And that's all. Thank you. In the next video, we will be building the actual agent loop. So stay tuned. Thank you.